All right, well, it's September 22nd, and this will be my first official moose hunt ever. Unfortunately, I'm running solo today, which, running the camera and trying to shoot a moose, I'm sure will prove to be difficult. But I don't have Mike until tomorrow, and I'll have him for hopefully the rest of the week as well. Mike's gonna do some calling and some filming for me. He's a much more experienced moose hunter, so I'll be looking for him to kind of show me the ropes. But for today, I don't have Mike, but that's certainly not going to stop me. So I've got the camera, I got my bow, I just parked. It's 20 after 6 in the morning. I'm just starting to see a crack of daylight over the horizon, so I'm probably going to start hiking into the back here. I'm going to put some miles on the boots today and see if I can at least get some footage of some moose here this morning. I mean, I've got 7 days off work, but it includes a couple weekend days, so I've got, I think, 11 days in total to get this done and fill that 4-year moose tag that I've got. And I'm pretty excited. I mean, this is my first real attempt at it. I've got my Tim Hortons coffee, just finishing that up, and I'll finish getting my stuff set up here, and I'm gonna start hiking into the back. So I'll check in with you guys later. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so I'm walking down the ridge on this trail, and I hear what sounds like a cow moose down in the valley here. She seems to be going kind of nuts. I don't know if those are estrus moans or what those are, or if she's being harassed by a smaller bull moose, but either way I'm going to sneak in there. I'm hoping that there's going to be a bull around. Maybe it's a younger bull that's harassing her, I don't know. But let's sneak in there and see if we can't get a closer look. So I've got the wind in my favor and I'm moving in. So I started sneaking into where I was hearing those cow calls come from. And I only got about 50 yards, 60 yards in. And the moose were coming at me. I had nothing to get in front of for cover, so I had to get behind this tree. And the cow moved through, and then the bull showed up. And he was on the other side of this tree at like 35 yards, milling around doing his thing. And then finally, he started walking out this way. And I had him at about 40 yards, but I didn't have a clear shot. It was hard to pick him up on the camera. But they were right here. My heart is still pounding. I even gave him a call at one point in time when he was walking. He stopped and he looked back for a little bit and then kind of kept on going. And then it almost sounded like there was another moose moving over here, and then that one took off. I have the wind in my favor, so I don't think he busted me. There might be a bigger moose around. But man, what a crazy experience. My first experience out hunting for moose. And I was all up in them. Oh, that's so awesome.
All right, well, I didn't kill a moose this morning, but I still think it's mission accomplished. I wanted to go out and do a bit of self-filming and do some calling and see if I can't get within bow range of some moose, and I did exactly that. I wasn't able to shoot I'm not sure that the bull was that I had an encounter with was necessarily a shooter anyways, but it was still pretty cool to get in on him like that. He was hard to find in the viewfinder, so I'm not sure if I got footage, but he was right there, and it was a super cool experience. It's definitely got me pumped up for the upcoming week here in Central Alberta. And tomorrow morning I hook up with Mike and gonna do it all over again, except now I'm gonna have a cameraman and a caller and somebody who actually knows what they're doing. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be an exciting week.
All right, well, we're just getting to legal light here on September 23rd. This is the second morning for my moose hunt. I've got a week off work, and I'm looking to get it done. Today, I'm lucky I got my good friend Mike Grimmeyer with me. He's going to be running the camera and also doing some calling this morning. So we're all set up here on the end of this cut line on the edge of the swamp. So Mike's going to do a little bit of calling here, and let's see what happens. It's 7:45. This is our third spot we've set up, and we're just about at the edge of the swamp here, so we're going to do a sequence to see if we can't get a response. The wind is perfect for this spot, and it's pretty calm, which makes it ideal for calling. The only thing we're struggling with right now is there's a lake not far from here with a ton of birds in it. So these geese and stuff are making a ton of noise flying over us and from the lake, and it's been pretty hard to get the vocalizations out there. But we're in a good spot, so let's see how it goes. Break I heard was right over here.
Okay, well, we just had a bull called into 50 yards just back, about 300 yards from here. And I think what happened is he skirted us, came close, and he ended up coming through the edge of the timber and then ended up on this sand trail here. We've come across his tracks, so we're just going to stay on him and see if we can get him to come back to us. But you can see his tracks here. He's been on the sand road, and he must have snuck out through the trees, and now he's going straight south to where we originally heard him from.
We followed fresh tracks pretty much all the way to here, so we're thinking the bull is just down in the swamp here. We don't know, so we're gonna do a little cold concept, see if we can't draw him out.
Did you hear that? He's about 300 yards out in the swamp here. He's gonna come. We gotta get that. He's dead, man. Oh.
Oh my goodness. We called this guy across the swamp. He got within 40 or 50 yards of us and he hung up and just disappeared. So we started circling around. We actually picked up what we think is his trail and fresh in the sand. We followed it and it seemed to continue right on to the bush here, or back to the swamp I should say. So Mike said, let's sit up here. He did some calling. Sure enough, he started grunting over here and he came right up out in the front and offered me a 30-yard shot. And I just harvested my first bull moose ever. First time hunting moose. Finally drew a tag. It's a 4-year tag. That's how long I've been in Alberta. And I've got my first bull moose down over there. Yes.
And we can drive to him.
And we can drive to him. Even better. Oh, wow.
Right on, man.
Okay, well, it's been about 20 minutes. I mean, we know he's dead right over there, but you know, traditionally the smart thing to do is go to the impact site. We'll see if we can find the arrow, see if we can find the blood, and we'll take up the blood trail right to my bull that I know is laying right over there. see the arrow anywhere. There's more here. Oh, there's the arrow. Oh, pass through. Wow. That Black Eagle arrow, I tell ya, I've had great success with these Rampage arrows. Got the Q80 broadhead on there. Oh, still tacky sharp. Wow, complete pass through the moose. Oh, wow, that's what it's all about right there. Let's put this back in the quiver here. There, let's go. Oh, look at this thing, guys. Holy. What a giant animal. Oh. Wow, here he is, guys, my first bull moose. I waited 4 years to get this tag, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. I managed to harvest this guy on my first hunt with a collar and a filmer, and really I can't thank Mike enough. I mean, he's been, talking to me about the do's and don'ts of moose hunting for a while now, and I finally got a tag for this area. So Mike took me out, and this is the result. He called this moose in. We figured it's the same one we called in earlier. We circled around, got ourselves into position, and Mike managed to call him back again, and he gave me a 30-yard shot. I mean, I just could not pass it up. Wow, what a magnificent animal. I mean, he's starting to paddle out here. Eye guards, I don't know what he'll measure, I don't care. This is a trophy to me. It's my first moose. I'm sure he's gonna eat great, and I'm just in awe right now to finally put my hands on one of these majestic animals. Made a perfect 30-yard shot. He ran about another 20 yards, he stopped. And the rest is history. So I guess the work begins now. Luckily, we think he's in a spot where we might actually be able to get the trucks close. If I wasn't lucky enough, it's gonna be not too bad to get him out of here. So again, thanks to Mike. We did it, buddy, and I'm tagged out. Hunting's over for me, and it's not even the end of September here, so gotta love it.